Hello, everyone, and welcome back to NFL Playoff Pick'em. It's Super Bowl weekend, which is exciting. And where do you go? What? What's going on?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Jake Biggie Mills, how are we?
The echo cancellation really did wonders there. Wow. But we're doing
Dude,
good.
I got to be honest with you. There are so many people. I'm doing this in front of a live studio audience of approximately 200,000 people. Um, there's just, hey, no flashback. I'll sign autographs later. Sign autographs later. Thank you very much. We
All
got a
right,
show to do. All right, let's go.
all right, Cinnamon. So we're getting into it. Super Bowl weekend. How about it?
This is ridiculous already.
Yeah, I know. How are we already
Super
here?
Bowl. I
How
don't
are we
know.
already here?
I don't even know. Once the Steelers lost in the playoffs, I just buried myself under a rock. And then I
Fair.
poked my head out. I'm like, oh, Super Bowl. Huh.
Football, right? Football. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an excuse for me to drink beers, eat pizza, and
Yeah, right.
laugh at the funny commercials. So
Exactly. Right. Exactly. And football. Watching football. So, yeah, we're gonna we get right into the standings. We're gonna show those real quick and everyone's results from last 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we had a week off because of the Pro Bowl. Whatever you want to call that thing now.
that's a monstrosity. We'll call it a monstrosity.
Yeah, that's a good word. I like that. But yeah. So here's our some spots have pretty much been determined, but there's some interesting stuff that could take place coming up. So here's our standings right now. Your brother Isaiah, he's first at 11-1. Only game that set
Shocker.
him back was the Steelers game, the first round. And then I'm right behind him at 10-2. I just got lucky in the first week. You know what? Being non-delusional about your team helps sometimes. It really does. Not being biased towards your team sometimes helps you, and it did in this case because I was
Is
six
that a
and zero.
dig?
No, 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 no. I
Is
mean,
that a dig at Isaiah?
no, no, because
Oh,
he's ahead of me. He's ahead of me, so why would it be? I'm just saying for my own terms. You were even like, you're getting better. You're making improvements because you're not picking the Eagles. I'm proud of you, and it worked. I went undefeated in Wild Card Weekend, so
yeah.
um, yeah. So this is going to get interesting though. You'll see why in a second. JBC is in third with a 9-3 record. EJ and Zach are tied at 8-4. JD and the J Man are tied for fifth. And then Jake Jones, he's kind of out of it, losing record 5-7. And we're gonna have a look at the results. And when I show, picks later on in the show, you'll see why that first spot and second spot's pretty interesting, even though it's not a tiebreaker. So yeah, let's have a look at Isaiah's results. He got both games right. Seahawks, Patriots. No disparity there. Same with me. I got both of them right. I just knew, like I said, one of the teams, was better at everything as opposed to one of them having a flaw, which was special teams, and we saw that happen. Exactly what I've said on my show with John Downey, JD, and what I've said on this show. The Seahawks are good at every facet of the game. The Rams had some special teams issues, and it cost them. Now, I think the unsportsmanlike penalty, I thought that was going to be the end of it. I thought the Rams were going to win because of that, and I was thinking like, whatever mistake is more impactful than the other is whoever wins this game. And I guess the special teams mistake was definitely more impactful, and I kind of saw that coming. But as the game went on, because special teams kills momentum, it really does. The Rams got that touchdown after a unsportsmanlike penalty, but for the most part, the Seahawks didn't really lose composure, and they kind of took advantage of that special teams mistake, and it showed. And then JBC, the only one he got wrong was the Rams, so he predicted a Rams Patriots Super Bowl, got one of them right, so he was 1 for 1. And then EJ, you were perfect this week too.
Of course I was.
Yeah. So you want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of self-explanatory what was going on. Broncos were down to a backup quarterback. That's just not happening. Just not going to happen. Patriots are too good. They've got one hell of an offense. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Nobody talks about how much their defense has stepped up over these past couple of weeks. So I had a feeling that the Patriots were going to go in and get it done. And again, I just can't really trust.
Uh oh. But uh oh. He froze.
all of that and how much they got away with everything after a while. It just Seattle pulls away. That's just how they do it. And uh, Patriots Seahawks. Here we go. And hopefully I don't know, win the battle or whatever with
Yeah,
Zach.
your tiebreaker, yeah. But I didn't even talk about the Patriots Broncos. I tell you what, still not impressed with the Patriots offense. You know,
I am.
wasn't impressed in the slightest. Their defense
However,
carried them that game, and I'm telling you, if
yep,
Bo Nix
right,
was there, the Broncos would have easily won that game. I'm just saying.
right, 100%. But I also think that with a perfect scenario, um, weather wise, wind wise, I think Drake May probably has a better game. I think that was just sloppy in general. Denver sucks to play in regularly, let alone with a bunch of weather and gross. So I don't know. I'll blame that one on the weather and give them the benefit of the doubt. But I'm also a forgiving person. So
Right. And then, yeah, so there's that. And then Zach, who you're tied with, also went perfect this weekend. Seahawks, Patriots. The J Man, he went perfect as well. He's in the tiebreaker with JD, who went 1-1. He had the Rams. Yeah, a little disparity there. And then Jake Jones put himself in even more of a hole. You know, picking the Rams again. You know, we had some disparity, which was nice, but yeah, some people went over it with that. And before we get into me and EJ's picks, we're going to go through our rest of the Pick'em panel picks. We're going to start with Isaiah. He has the Patriots winning the Super Bowl 21-17 and a total of 38 points there. So as this goes, as you know, tiebreakers will be broken up by total points. And if people have the same total points or it's a 1 point difference, you know what I mean? So like, let's say Isaiah's 38 and then whoever be tied with this is 36. You know what I mean? And there was 37 points in the game. It will break down by criteria, you know, last game picked right, stuff like that. So I've explained that on the show before. That's how we've been doing it. We've been pretty good with not having many tiebreakers, but we might have some after the Super Bowl.
well,
And
it's going to be a
JBC,
lot.
yeah, probably. And then JBC, literally the exact same pick. He has the Patriots winning 21-17 with a total of 38 points. Zach, this is what you're banking on. So your pick, whatever it is later, determines what happens here. But he has the Patriots winning 27-19 and putting up a total of 46 points. The J Man, he has the Seahawks winning 24-20, 44 points for him. And then JD, who he's tied with, has the Seahawks winning 30-28. So, for JD, you're hoping that's a higher scoring game, to say the least. And then,
Yeah,
yeah, and then
that's
for
interesting.
yeah, it is. It is. It's going to come down to it's going to come down to total points, regardless, because they both. Because if they both get it wrong, they both have the same record still. You know what I mean? And
Oof.
yeah, and then Jake Jones, he has the Seahawks winning 23-21 with a total of 44 points. All right, so those are our Pick'em panel picks. Now time for the people on screen to make their picks for this game. The big one. Seahawks Patriots, we're here. Super Bowl 60. Wow. 60.
That's yucky.
Yeah, very. Wow. Absolutely wild. We're getting old. But yeah, you know what? You're the guest. And
I get
obviously
to
it's probably
choose.
you get to go first on
No,
your
I don't get
pick.
to go first. You get to go first. I want to go last.
You want to go last?
I get to
All right.
choose. I'm the guest. So, boom.
Okay, all right, fair, okay. All right, well, I want to talk about this game, and obviously this is going to be a shorter episode because we're only picking one game. And, yeah, from what I saw 2 weeks ago and what I've really seen the whole playoffs, I can't go against the Seattle Seahawks. So that's who I'm taking. I really cannot see it going any other way. I've not been impressed with the Patriots offense in the slightest this playoff. They really have not looked good. Drake May has not looked himself. They've turned the ball over too much. They don't do any. I don't know what's going on. They just haven't looked themselves. And maybe the people criticize them for having an easier schedule. I think that might be true because we look at it. They're getting by. Their defense is outstanding, but their offense has just looked off. And I truly think if Bo Nix played, they would have lost. That we'd be seeing a Broncos Super Bowl appearance of Bo Nix and Sean Payton. But yeah, give me the Seahawks. I'm going to take them 24-16. I think it's going to be a very close game. I think Seattle's still going to be able to put up points, and I think the Patriots defense is going to hold them not to, because they've put up. What, they put up 41 against the 49ers, and then against the Rams, they put up almost 40 again. So, obviously, it's a high-powered offense, but I think this is the best defense they've seen so far in this playoff run. So, going to be the fewest points. It's going to be fewer points than that. I'd say 24. And I think the Patriots can still put up some points. I mean, not saying Drake May is terrible. It's just they haven't impressed me too much this playoff. But, this is a bigger game, and I think they're going to put up a little more than they have, because what they put up, 10 against the Broncos. How many they put up? What was the score of the Houston game, EJ? Let me pull that up, because I honestly forget.
New England pulled away from Houston. Quick.
Yeah,
it was like the middle of the second quarter they started pulling away. So
yeah, and they also, even though they did that, they looked really sloppy. 28-16, they won that game. So, but even still with that,
shouldn't have even been that. New England
Right.
had so many turnovers in that game, interceptions, fumbles. Yeah, their defense won them that game 100%.
Easily, yeah. And I think the same thing happened this past week, and then they only put up 16 on the Chargers, and poor Justin Herbert was getting obliterated because their offensive line was down to their third stringers. Everyone was hurt on their O-line. So there's that. So yeah, I think it's going to be a very tight game, very competitive game. I still think the Patriots are a great football team. They're in the Super Bowl for a reason. Drake May's been an MVP candidate for the season, for a reason. And he was an MVP candidate, because by the time you're seeing this, we're going to know what's going on at that point. But yeah, so I think it's going to be a very close game. But I think Seattle pulls it up because, again, this team just looks so good at everything, and the Patriots offense has not impressed me in the slightest. So, yeah, give me the Seahawks, like I said, 24-16, and so that's 40 points. So, yeah, that is, right? Yeah. Let me double check my math. I always second guess math. We're going to make sure, just so I don't look stupid, just so I don't look dumb, because that would not be fun. Yep, okay. All right. So, yeah, there's that. And, so as I said earlier, Isaiah has the Patriots. So, whoever wins the Super Bowl determines a lot, because this is his pick. He has the Patriots win 21-17. So, he's got to hope the Patriots do win, or else if Seattle wins, I go to 11-2, and he goes to 11-2. So then it comes down to total points. So that could get interesting if Seattle wins there. So like I said, that was going to be stated later in the show once I gave my pick. So there it is. EJ, it's your time.
All right, let's pull up a chair. Let's see what we got going on here. First of all, got to address the people. I'm wearing a shirt and tie because I have a full-time job now, and I'm only on the air for 3 hours, and I'm still at work. I've been going to be here for 12 hours in about 15 minutes. But listen, that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about a football game between two teams that worked incredibly hard to get through some tough weather, tough teams, bunch of adversity to get here. And now they face each other in a rematch of what was one of the craziest Super Bowls we've ever seen. What was that, 2014, Jake? Nuts.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
Crazy.
Now we may see a close game like that where it comes down to that wire, and maybe the team that has the ball decides to run the ball or whatever. But listen, I think this is no slouch. First and foremost, big props to the New England Patriots. We just talked about it. We've talked about it this entire series. New England has been able to get it done. I mean, especially given where they were before, single digits, and I mean low single digits of wins and seasons, turns it around to get to here. I mean, oh my goodness. Mike Vrabel's done wonders up there. I wish he was a Pittsburgh Steeler to this day. Although I like McCarthy. I got to be honest, New England is going to struggle with this one. And I think that it's not because they're a bad team. I think it's because Seattle's a great team. powerful offense. And I mean, who would have thought? And I've said it before here, or one of us has said it before. Sam Darnold, of all people. Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
This ain't
again,
too pretty.
and I hang on, I didn't say this. Part of the reason why I want Seattle to win is so he can win a Super Bowl. Because if he wins a Super Bowl, I'll be very happy.
Yeah, if he wins a Super Bowl, every Jets fan in existence is going to start punching the air. Rodgers made the playoffs, and then Darnold wins the Super Bowl. Wow, that would be rough. But sorry, JD. Anyway, look at Seattle's a great team. Sam Darnold's playing some great football. You can't argue with that. You've seen how many points they've put up. You've seen all the adversity that they've faced. Even against a team like the Rams, who a lot of people thought could go up last week to Seattle and get it done. I like Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's great. And I just think that the line has been fantastic. No one, especially Biggie, hasn't talked about the Seattle offensive line. I mean, how many times has Darnold been sacked? That we got to look that up. I mean, I don't even know it I don't know the number off the top of my head, but I've been watching all of the playoffs, and I can tell you it hasn't been a lot. They've stood up to a lot, including the Rams defense and a lot of other great teams. I think Seattle just has a couple more pieces, and I want to say again, New England, I don't think is going to lose by being a bad team or really even playing a bad game. I think we're in for rock'em sock'em robots again, but I just think that Seattle's just got it a little bit more. They're too hot to go against, and I think Raintown's going to come back and get another Super Bowl ring. And you know what? To be honest with you, I am Peter and I am green. Seattle Seahawks are green, and I like green. So the Seattle Seahawks are going to win,
Okay.
and I'm going to take them. See, this is the strategy part because I'm trying to make sure that Zach doesn't beat me in the point differential.
Yeah, and just a little refresh. He has the Patriots winning with a total of 46. So
And this is total points. It's not differential. So.
yeah, but hey, if you picked the Seahawks, he picked the Patriots. So that plays a lot too. Remember.
I'm going to say 24. Quite frankly, I'm going to say 24-17.
Okay. All right.
It's the greatest prediction ever because I built it with my own two hands. 6-7.
All right, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I just want to drive home and go to bed after this.
Fair.
Brother's wasting all of his jokes. He's going to waste all those jokes. He needs jokes for tomorrow.
Bro had to resort to 6-7.
6-7. Great. Everybody just cringed.
Yeah, absolutely. I even partially did too. So, cinnamon.
So, dust. This is so dust.
What?
This is absolute dust. I can't believe I put that in my bio. I put something new in my bio every single time.
Every time, yeah, I know. I love it.
I couldn't think of anything, I think, and I just went, here I come, I am cinnamon. And then I kind of just, when I joined in, I was just, there you go. Are you done writing everything down?
Yes. Yes, I
You
am.
are.
Yes. I am. So, yeah, this is it's crazy. I can't believe we're already here. Like,
We are.
I feel these went by so quick, right?
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about this season. The Steelers had a successful season, I think, because
successful
it led to
postseason.
no, a successful season in general. I didn't expect them to do much. They picked up Aaron Rodgers. They won double digits in games, and fired Mike Tomlin and swept the Ravens, which is fantastic. So, successful season. And the Eagles also had a successful season on the ground, so they fired Kevin Patullo. So,
Yes, exactly. True.
now we get to watch the Sea Chickens and the Autobots fight each other.
Yeah, I know.
Hello, I am Peter, and I am green. I can't wait to say that the entire Super Bowl. Whenever I see the Seahawks, because they're wearing green and stuff, blue and green. Ha ha ha! I am Peter, and I am green. Or this is just texting.
Huh?
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm letting you talk. Because you're my guest and you're speaking. I don't want to be like budging
I
in
was
on you.
I was done like, was it? I was done 8 minutes ago.
Dragging for time.
Why are you dragging for time? Just end it and cut it real quick.
I know. We're good. I'm just joking around. Okay, so yeah, like I said, shorter episode just because we're picking one game and it's only me and EJ. But yeah, we'll have a look one more time at everything. So our standings, Isaiah at number 1, me at number 2 again. Our picks, we'll have a look at his. So he has the Patriots winning 21-17 with a total of 38 points, and I have the Seahawks winning 24-16 with a total of 40 points. So, if the Patriots win, he wins it all. The Seahawks win, well, it's going to come down to total points because that will put me up 11-2, and he'll be at 11-2. Z will take an L on that. So, yeah. And then we'll have next in our standings, which is JBC at 9-3, and his pick is the Patriots 21-17 with a total of 38 points. Don't think anything could get there. Yeah, no, JBC's good at third. He's basically secured third there. No movement there, but we do have movement at the 4th place spot between EJ and Zach. Zach picked the Patriots to win 27-19, and EJ has the Seahawks winning 24-17. So if the Seahawks win, EJ wins, and if the Patriots win, he wins. So this comes down to just the game itself because there's a difference in picks. So there won't be any change in record there. The only tiebreaker we might have, though, comes in the 5th place spot where JD and J-Man are tied because they have, so J-Man has the Seahawks winning. Actually, no, it won't because whatever one happens, they will get, either take a loss or a win, so they'll have the same record regardless. That one's definitely going to come down to total points because Jared has the Seahawks winning 24-20, and JD has them winning 30-28. So JD's got to hope for a high-scoring game if he wants to get above the J-Man. And then Jake Jones, he's out of it. Sorry, buddy. But he has the Seahawks winning 23-21. That wild card weekend killed him. Oh my God. That wild card weekend, every year, it's make or break, right? Like every single year, it's make or break.
Yeah.
I'm in second just because I went perfect on wild card weekend. Jake Jones is going to finish last because of how bad he did on the wild card weekend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so the only real total point tiebreaker we're going to have is between JD and the J-Man at 5th. And then, EJ, you got to hope for the Seahawks to win. Zach has to hope for the Patriots to win. And your brother has to hope for the Patriots to win as well because if the Seahawks win, it will come down to total points. And me and him are kind of close in total points. Your brother, like another refresh, he has 38. I have 40. So that's really, really close. If the Patriots win the Super Bowl, he's good. But if the Seahawks win, he's really it's going to come down. That's going to be a big one there for first,
Have we implemented if you go over, it doesn't count? If you go over, you're out. Have we implemented that?
It's so I'll refresh
Like
again.
if you've got, so basically if it's, what does he have? 38 and you have 40?
Correct. So
Okay,
pretty
so
much,
if it's 39, you'd be out. He
is
would
it
get
over? Yeah. Well, no, because there's it'd be a 1 point difference for each of us.
Right, but you went over, right? That's what I'm asking.
Okay, yeah. So you're right. Yeah, it would. I misspoke earlier. So if it's under, he'd win, right? So let's say there's 39 points in the game, he would win because he didn't go over the points.
Yeah, you can't. In a tiebreaker, something like that. Yeah, that would be the next tiebreaker.
Right. I misspoke earlier.
Over.
I misspoke earlier.
I thought I didn't know if we had established that or not.
Yeah, no.
Just clarifying.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Not that it matters for me, but it matters for you and Isaiah, especially.
I was gonna say, yeah, if the Patriots lose, that's what it will come down to. Yeah, so if it does end up being that way, it'll just be whoever's the closest there and whoever didn't go over realistically. And even so, like, you know what I mean, like if it's 39, if it ends up being 39 points, he would get that just because he went under the total points and I went over. So yeah, even though it's a 1 point difference, I didn't clarify that. I said 1 point it would be going to the other criteria. I misspoke. I meant to say I forgot about the part where you can't go over. So thanks for bringing
Only
that
in a
up, man.
tiebreaker. And that
Yep,
would only
yep,
be in a tiebreaker, folks.
yep, exactly. Only if there's 39 points in this game.
Right.
Yeah. Because if it's anything below 38, he gets it. If it's anything over 40, I get it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Settled that. Dust has been settled. Episode is about to end. Yeah, like I said, guys, this is a quicker one. Just me and EJ talking about one game, the big one though. And yeah, we'll be back for our season finale next Friday night to talk about the Super Bowl and recap everything and do our final goodbyes for the 2026 season 4 edition of NFL Playoff Pick'em. We'll see you guys next Friday after the Super Bowl.